Hey guys, it's Vaughn and the faves are back. Yay, I'm so excited. I hope you guys are too. I know it's been a long while since I uploaded a faves video. For all of you who may be new here, the faves used to be a series on my channel. I used to post every month and the whole idea was to share with you guys things that I've been enjoying and loving. This series was very successful on my channel, so much so that a small company out east had reached out to me and offered me the opportunity to sort of commodify my faves content in the form of a subscription box. And I did that for a little over a year. The box was very successful. I was loving it. You guys were loving it, those of you who were subscribed. And then the company had made some bad decisions and had to close down, and my subscription box product went with it. My subscription box had nothing to do with that. Mine was very successful. Out of all of the influencers that they were working with, my box was one of the profitable ones. But you know, nonetheless, things went bad and my subscription box ended. I was really disappointed. I just felt like it was my way of really being able to connect with you guys. I was able to curate the box every month with items that I loved and I picked. And then a team helped me with fulfillment and vendor outreach, so to speak. So everything about the box was my idea, me. I was running the entire show. But from an operational perspective, there was a whole team of good folks behind the scenes kind of making everything work. But I don't regret it. I was able to connect with a lot of really good brands. I was able to connect with you guys, and it was a really valuable learning experience in business. So I don't regret any of it. But I want to bring the faves back. But I think over time, I'd like these videos to kind of evolve into me talking about things that I enjoy across the board. I feel like you guys have gotten to know me a lot more just through my vlogs and some of the other series that I've been sharing on my channel. So I feel like we're kind of at a place where I can talk to you guys about some other things that I love besides like hair and beauty. Household items, you know, items that I'm loving for my daughter, items that I'm loving for my husband, stuff like that. So I think we can start to expand on these videos. You guys let me know what some of the things are that you'd like me to share, but I do want to start back sharing these once a month. Is that okay with you guys? What I loved most about these favorites videos, and I think you guys too, is that they were never sponsored. And to this day, there was never a sponsorship associated with the favorites video. And I would have companies that would ask. They would be like, you know, we want to send you these products. We want you to talk about it in your favorites video. And I would be like, okay, sure, send them and let me see if I like them. And if I like them, I'll talk about them. If not, I'm probably not going to talk about them. And they'd be like, well, no, we kind of meant that we kind of pay you to talk about them. And I would be like, no thanks. And there's nothing wrong with sponsored content. You guys know I partake when I can. But for my favorites videos, it was just off limits. You know, I just wanted this to be the series on my channel that is completely unaffected by sponsorships and checks and things like that. I wanted it to be a space that was more sacred and separate from everything else that was happening on my channel. And so by me bringing this series back, I just want you guys to know that it's going to maintain that same level of integrity. Like, I will not allow sponsorships to penetrate this series. So my channel has changed quite a bit over the last few years. I mean, I've pretty much rebranded and taken a totally different direction. I want my channel to be more of a reflection of what's going on in my life, which is a lot about home ownership, motherhood, and wifehood. Once upon a time, I was exclusively creating hair content. I guess you can consider me a hair vlogger, because at that time in my life, that's all that was going on. I was really focused on my natural hair journey, trying to get to know my hair, trying to figure out how to style it, and those were the things I was sharing. And I've appreciated you guys growing with me and staying tuned throughout all of the changes that have taken place on my channel. I've lost a lot of subscribers, you know, over the years, in the thousands, but I've also gained so many more. I look at it like my subscriber list has kind of cleansed itself. You know, I've lost a lot of people who were only interested in hair content, but I've gained a lot of people whose interests are a little bit more broad than just that. So I'm happy. It's all right. All right, so we're gonna get into these favorites, you guys. We're gonna just jump right back in, kind of where we left off, talking about items that I am currently loving at the moment. So I'm gonna start by telling you guys about two products that I am loving at the moment in terms of moisturizing. And you guys have probably seen me talk about these products in recent hair related videos. Really loving TGIN, you guys. This is their leave-in conditioner. It's got the green tea in there. This is a wonderful product, but I'm also loving this ORS Hair Repair Intense Moisturizing Cream. I don't start any hairstyle without moisturizing first as my base. And so I really love using these because both of those create like this intense amount of moisture for my hair, making it susceptible to whatever styling product I use, but also helping my hairstyle to have some longevity. So in the middle of a cute style, I don't have to feel pressured to, you know, ruin the style by having to moisturize it. It kind of will last. Next is another category that I love, and that's the edge control products. You guys know Cream of Nature is like the originator of the edge control product. Like, that's, I mean, you know, it's kind of a go-to. But I really like this one because it's got that tint to it. It's called Perfect Edges Black. black, and it's from the Cream of Nature with Argan Oil from Morocco line of products. I love this one because it's kind of like the female Beijing. If you guys, you know about the Beijing, you know what I'm talking about. I'm not gonna go into detail, but I feel like this will help kind of fill in those sparse edges, and I actually have sparse edges. I'm one of those people who has really thin and fine hairs along my hairline, and I like to use this to kind of fill those areas in and create the appearance of fullness. This helps with finishing off your hairstyle. It adds much needed shine, and I feel like it has that tint to it, but it's not too dark, so you know, it doesn't look fake, it doesn't look contrived. It's a really good balance. And this next one I've been using in just about all of my hair braiding tutorial videos. This is the First Touchdown Edge Tamer. I like using the Maximum Touch one. You guys, this is so good. I love using this on my braids. It keeps the hairs and the frizzies and everything in check. It's long lasting. This one has 36 hours hold. It's a nice finisher. It makes your hair really shiny, and it works. And finally, when it comes to hair maintenance, I have to talk about the Royal Oils collection. This is the Head and Shoulders Royal Oils Deep Moisture Mask. Have you guys seen the Royal Oils commercials and things? You guys, they are really, really good. I really love that Head and Shoulders has this line of products. It's focused on black hair care, and the scientists who actually sat down and developed this formula were all black people, okay? So I really love using this deep moisture mask on my hair and my daughter's hair. For those of you who are new, she's a 3-year-old, her name's Anne. Sometimes with deep moisture mask type products, they sometimes can be a little bit waxy on the hair, and they don't really do a good job at detangling. That's just been my experience from using masks, but this one is totally different. So that's it for hair. Let's move on. So ever since we've been on lockdown, quarantine, whatever, I've been ditching, you know, mainstream deodorants. I haven't used any since I've been at home. I've kind of sort of switched to natural deodorants, and so I wanted to share with you guys what some of those products have been. This is a natural formula deodorant. It's called Vanilla Winter. It's from the Healthy Deodorant Company, and it's a solid stick. It contains no aluminum and no parabens. Been loving it so far, you guys. It really has like that nice minty, vanilla-y kind of smell to it. Goes on really, really smooth. It's not a clear solid, so you're gonna have that sort of white residue behind, but you just have to go into it knowing that. I mean, it doesn't work as strong as like a mainstream deodorant. I have experienced some sweating with this product, but I think overall the trade-off is worth it because I'm not getting any of those harsh chemicals and things on my underarms. What made me want to start using this deodorant to begin with was just me kind of experiencing, you know, some ingrown hair issues, some underarm irritation, some discoloration. So I decided to give this a try because a company did send it to me to try out as a PR package. They also sent this underarm detox mask, which is what is recommended that you use during the transition from mainstream deodorant to natural deodorant. And I must say, you guys, this has been a heaven send for me. It's been awesome. You only need to use it a couple times a week. I've only used it probably once a week. This is the Healthy Underarm Detox Mask by La Vanilla. Real simple and easy to use. It has this really nice built-in brush applicator, so you pretty much just apply it directly to your armpit. Next, I want to talk a little bit about workout gear. For me, and probably many of you, music is probably the most important part of my workout routine. So I have to have a good set of earphones. What makes a good earphone to me is one that has, you know, good sound, but comfort. The fit has to be right, and I don't want something that the sweat is going to mess up the fit or mess up the quality of the headphones. So all these things have to be taken into account. Lately, I've been using my Studio Regent headphones, you guys. I love these. This was also sent to me as a gift from a company, but I've fallen so in love with them. I definitely have to tell you guys about them. I love the cushiony feel of the headphones. I love how they stay in place, and I love how they are wireless Bluetooth enabled. So I don't have to have them plugged into my phone. I can go straight wireless with them. It comes with its own charging pack, so I can keep them nice and charged, and I can also go wireless when I'm working on my computer. I can have them directly plugged in if I want. I really love the fit and the look of them. They're so sleek. They look really cool on. It kind of has like that modern, like high-tech look to them. The sound is not as good as Beats by Dre. Let me just say that right now. Not many headphones out there are, but they are a really good comp, right? And they're a lot cheaper. These are the Beats that I normally use for my workout routines, and I've actually replaced them with my Studio Regent. These are just the wireless Beats that I got from the Apple Store. I really like these too, you guys. I like how it comes with its own little charging dock, which is really helpful and really comes in handy. The only thing I don't like is the fit of the actual earpieces, you guys. They are not super comfy. When I have them on for like longer than like 30 minutes, they start to make my ear ache a little bit. I love that these are water resistant, but still when I sweat, I feel like they start to fit differently. It loses its grip when I start to sweat. I like them. I just like my Studio Regents better for working out. But I wanted to mention these though, because I know a lot of people automatically go for these when they want like that wireless situation, but I just want you guys to know that there are other options out there, and these are very expensive. Okay, Okay, next let's move into some kitchen items. Favorite part. First thing I want to show you guys is this matcha green tea powder. I got this from Trader Joe's, you guys. So good. I'm so glad I tried this. It comes in little individual single serving packs, and you can pour this right into some hot water and just go ahead and enjoy your green tea, or you can add it to your coffee or many other, you know, warm drinks. My sister put me on this, but you guys, I didn't realize it would be so delicious. These are really, really good. Next is something that I cook with almost all the time, probably a little bit obsessed, and that is my truffle oil. You guys, I am the truffle oil queen, like just period. Like, I don't cook with truffle oil because it's not necessarily a high temp oil. I usually use my olive oil for that. But you guys, I usually finish my dishes with this. And it's a really great way to like make really impressive food. Like, I feel like you can make something really basic like a mac and cheese, but if you add some truffle oil right on in there, girl, it automatically becomes like this gourmet macaroni and cheese. You know what I mean? So a lot of times I consider this to be my secret weapon. I order these by the twos on Amazon. That's where you guys can also get it. So I will put the link below if you guys are interested. And then speaking of food, okay, you guys ask me all the time, how do I stay inspired and come up with new recipes all the time? Well, you guys, I am not Superwoman, okay? I be needing help sometimes. And you all know I'm a Home Chef subscriber, so I do get a lot of my ideas from there, actually a ton of my ideas. But also, you guys, I have a bunch of cookbooks, okay? A whole bunch of them in my kitchen right on my counter. I have some vegan ones. I have some that are just focused on different categories of cooking, but I really love this one and I have to recommend it. This is from Taste of Home and it's called How Do I Make? And it's a hands-on guide to cooking anything and everything you love. So really basic recipes of things that you may have heard of or even had before, but you're just not really sure how to make it. It can be as simple as like a spaghetti and meatball dish. How exactly do I get my meatballs to be like good? How do you correctly make mashed potatoes? Always heard of risotto. How do I make that? What exactly is in cream of broccoli soup? There are drink and cocktail recipes, snacks, desserts, all the things that you love and just never took the time to figure out how to make. It's probably in here. I honestly picked this up from Menards, but I'm pretty sure it's on Amazon. And last but not least, I want to share my wine of the month. Oh, that could be a thing. That could be a thing. So I do want to be able to share some of my wine selections with you guys, and really it's just me going into a grocery store and just discovering new things, because I'm not actually technically a wine club member at the moment. I used to be, but I ended up quitting because over time I just noticed they were just like sending me the same wines over and over again. I'm like, I'm getting got. So I stopped doing that, but I think when I find a good one, I will probably sign back up. So if you guys have any that you'd like to recommend, maybe there's a club that you're a part of and you absolutely love it, drop it in a comment and let your girl know, because I really want to be a wine club member. I just don't want to be part of one that's going to send me the same stuff. So this is a wine that I tried from the grocery store. It's 19 Crimes. They have really good wines to be affordable. I think this is like a $10 bottle, which is very affordable. You guys know wines can get expensive, but it's really tasty. This is just your typical Cabernet Sauvignon, but they have one that I actually just finished that was really, really good, you guys. It was a red wine blend, but it was aged in bourbon soaked barrels, you guys. So it was phenomenal. Like the taste, it had so much body. It was so full. It was just an incredible experience. So I really love that one, but this one is good too. And I want to show you guys my little skull head aerator. I love it so much, you guys. Like, how cool is that? I got this from Cooper's Hawk. So yeah, this is a 2018 and it's absolutely delicious. Girl, I love me some red wine, hun. So yeah, that's it for today's favorites video, you guys. Thank you so much for joining me and watching today. For good old time's sake, you guys, comment below and let me know what is your most favorite part about my favorites videos. What do you most look forward to? Also, don't forget to let me know your ideas about categories that you want me to include in my favorites. What makes you most excited about the favorites returning to my channel? I appreciate you guys so much for watching, and I love you guys so much, and I will talk to you in my next one. Mwah.